Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Greg Dawson, GD non-attorney pro se consultants, and let me make it clear: I'm not an attorney. I'm not dressed this way because I want to behave like an attorney. I don't have a license to practice law. I do not practice law. What I do is study the law and tell people what I've learned and how I gather the information. Now, tonight's show, I'm going to talk about a 2014 arrest of mine by a City of Tampa police officer. Now, that police officer never made one appearance in the court proceeding, despite the fact that he charged me with drive out license suspended, failure to show insurance, and failure to register a vehicle. None of those things were true, by the way. Even the license suspension issue was an issue that would be voided because of the lack of jurisdiction the court would have had when it issued the order. But that's a little bit smaller of the part. So hopefully you'll tune into that. What this video right now is about is I had a interesting meeting today, and I got this meeting with a group of people who are charged with the task of helping people who otherwise can't afford representation or adequate representation. Now, the reason I got the meeting was because of my veteran status, and you all can see my veteran's pin here, my Army pin. What I left that meeting with was that they were the people that were listening to my conversation, and I have an appeal in the Second District Court of Appeals in Florida, and it was what they call per curiam affirm, meaning that the Second DCA held that the lower court made a proper ruling. The problem is the lower court never ruled on the issue of jurisdiction, and we all, for those who don't know, subject matter jurisdiction can never be waived, meaning it can't be compromised. That is really the case in mine. And we can get to the details on another day. But what I learned in this meeting was, and what I gathered from the conversation, because it went on for about 45 minutes, is they're not worried about whether or not Shigret Doss wins. Shigret Doss is going to win. What they don't want is for the masses of people to know how to go about properly navigating this situation of child support, whether or not you might have had some fundamental due process violations, whether or not you may have some other issues that would demand reversal. And let's not forget that child support is a state-raised issue. So what I've decided that I want to do, and because I was not going to do the webinar that was scheduled on the 29th anymore, but something told me that maybe the universe is telling me that I need to do it for free. So I don't know how many people my Zoom can hold. I don't know how many people the YouTube could hold, but what I'm willing to do, if people think it's okay, is as long as you have the information that I put out on my information sheet, I want to help everybody have an idea of what you will need in order to possibly have your child support cases, especially in the state of Florida, reversed. And I'll get into some of this detail probably on Thursday night, because tonight, again, I've already kind of set myself up to do this show about a false arrest. So the 2017 arrest is not my only false arrest. I'm really hoping that people will join the show tonight. And if you have any questions, you can call me, even if I'm talking about the false arrest issue. You can call me at 319-527-6090. If you want to see me on Facebook Live, it's going to be Greg DJ Squid Gret Doss, and of course on YouTube is Greg Doss GDNAPSC. I'll be on all those platforms, and of course Blog Talk Radio at blogtalkradio.com/Greg Doss. And I had to give a shout out to the man mindset, Steve the Dean Williams, because I'll never forget the day he told me, Greg, I don't know why you deal with a lot of these people. They're all problem oriented, and you're a solutions oriented guy. And I have left that meeting with a very keen understanding of what my task is, at least during this journey on this planet. So hopefully everybody will stop by. If you have any issues, please feel free to ask questions. If you just want to email me or what have you, just go to gdnapsc.com. No longer gregdoss.com, but it's gdnapsc.com, and you can send me an email at gdnapsc@gmail.com. So hopefully you all stop by today, and I look forward to seeing everybody. And if for no other reason, you do it for the generations that follow us. Okay? And let's not forget that sometimes it's not about right or wrong. More importantly, it's about clarity. You'll never reach resolution if you're not willing to engage in honest dialogue, even if that dialogue is with yourself. Take time to hug the person you love and love the person you hug. I'm Greg Dawson, GD, non-attorney pro se consultants, and I hope to see you all tonight. Thanks.